I don't want to see you today, tomorrow. 10 years won't even be enough space to come in between us. Welcome back to My Twisted Life TV. I am Poetry. You are here for a recap and review of Queen Sugar Season 4, Episode 3, Where My Body Stops or Begins. This episode, y'all, I was bored. Let me just put it out there right there. I thought the writing was sloppy. It was all over the place. It was nonsensical at some points. Nova's self-righteous indignation got on my fucking nerves. Micah got on my fucking nerves. It seems like they were trying to thrust too many storylines in one damn setting. At the same time, I don't know. I just wasn't vibing with it. Everybody outside of the borderlines are so motherfucking righteous. Romero is just over the top with the goodness. Joai's mama, I don't even know who the fuck. I think I don't remember her name. Deja. Joai's mama. She's so easily accepting of Rod's past circumstances. Being a lawyer, I get to look at people's case files every day, and I learn not to judge people by their files. The relationship is moving quite fast for me. I'm not sure if they're just trying to speed up this season. I wasn't feeling this episode. There was some intensity that happened with Aunt Vi, but overall, we start off with Aunt Vi and Wood. She been up all night reading the book. She been crying, and she been calling Nova. Nova been ignoring her call. She said she done called her 3 times. And I'm like, Nova girl, you had explanations for your sister and your brother. You had all the explanations in the world to justify your actions, but now you're avoiding Aunt Vi. Aunt Vi say I left her a message and told her that she better be here by sundown. Because if I got to come over there to the 9th Ward to find her, it's going to be hell. Come tell the captain, you know what I'm saying? So she ready to open up shop at the restaurant. She getting low on supplies. So she went and sent Wood and Rhonda down to the basement or down to wherever they gonna pick the supplies up to go get these napkins and to go plates and what have you. That's some shit that should have been dead at the end of the night. When you closing up, you restock for the next morning. But that's neither here nor there. So while they gone, this gives opportunity for old Jimmy Dale to stroll on in there. Vi didn't even look up at him. She just like, hey, go on to have a seat, baby. I'll get right there to you. And he was like, I'm sure you will. When she heard the gruff in his voice, it knocked a pregnant pause in her ass. I mean, she slow stuttered her way up to his line of sight and then passed the fuck out. Now, he called her before she hit the ground. Sat her down in the seat and he said, hey, sweetheart, long time no see. You know what I'm saying? Long time no see. Hey, girl, hey. It's been a while, right? It was like Jimmy Dale had punched Aunt Vi right there with his physical being. His physical presence just knocked the wind right out of her and blacked her the fuck out, right? Well, before she come to, Jimmy Dale and Wood is nursing her back to good health. Jimmy Dale brings some orange juice. The Wood is like, my man, that's what's up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Dale said he gonna go out and get some more towels. And he goes outside the diner to get more towels. Now, he never resurfaced with these towels, but he left out to go get these towels, right? Vi looking around like, what the heck just happened? Oh, baby, you just passed out. She like, wait a minute, I could have sworn I saw him here. That's what her mind is saying. I could have sworn I saw Jimmy Dale here, but she don't say it. She just like, you know what? I need to go home. Let's go right now. We're gonna get this woman on up out of there because she's dealing with lupus and she don't need no excitement like that to take her down. Okay, so they go home. I say, family, when I tell y'all that I'm sick of Micah and he's another one with the self-righteous indignation. I'm so sick of Micah's entire disposition and the way that he talks to his mother. His whole entire being is really working my motherfucking nerves now. He come back with this gutter attitude that it just does not seem genuine, first of all. Because even Kiki, like, you came back all motherfucking brand new on me. Like, you a thug now. Like, what the hell is all that? You know what I'm saying? That all that anger that you got built up, you need to take that shit somewhere else because it don't fly with me. Now, Lynette on Random TV Reviews, last week in her review, she said that too. She said, Kiki ain't finna play that shit. That's not what she about. And, well, Micah's like, you know what? I know I may not be perfect. I may disappoint you one more time. I'm like, come on, R. Kelly. I remember him saying in one of their songs, I may disappoint you one more time. But I'm not going to disrespect you. And something about that statement just didn't seem right to me. It seemed like there's some disrespect for Kiki coming up along the way. There's some disrespect coming up. Anyway, he read Nova's book. And Charley, like, you know what, I think we need to talk about some things you're reading in that book later on today, right? He's like, why? I trust what Nova's saying. That's who I trust. She's like, you don't trust me? Like, I ain't got time to be talking to you about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you ain't got time. Like, really, my nigga? Really? Anyway, out on the farm, this is so, I'm gonna go through this little real quick. Out on the farm, Ignacio is sick, you know. Ryan still got undocumented workers on the farm. I thought we had settled that shit. But anyway, he still got undocumented workers on the farm. Ignacio is one of them. Ignacio got sick. Ignacio can't go to the hospital because he undocumented. So he was explaining to Charley that he got issues with Ignacio being sick and that reason. So Charley like, you know what, I'm going to call him my boy. She calls up with Romero. Romero basically check out Ignacio. He going to be fine. They get into this whole little spiel about how he doing work down at the borders, you know, providing medicine and things like that. You know, they got to stay low key because they ain't supposed to be doing it. And Charley offers to set up shop in the back of the mill. Remember where she used to live? She gonna allow him to set up his shop to help people coming across the border, the sick people on Queen Sugar Mill's property. I don't think that's a smart idea. I don't think that's a smart idea. But Romero's like, for real? You for real? We could go do this? Okay, we can make it a pop-up shop once a week. He's excited. He's excited about that. You know, and Charley only suggested it, in my opinion, because she's feeling guilty. Because he was talking about the fact that Ron is looking out for his workers. But there was somebody a couple years ago that had some undocumented workers. That 2 of the workers died because it was forced to work out in a storm. And Charley know that was her. She know that was her. I thought she was going to fess up and let him know, you know. Of course he was going to forgive her then because that's the type of guy Romero is. He's just too good to be true. But now that she's not going to tell him, when he find out that was her, he going to feel some kind of way. He going to look at Charley a whole different kind of way, you know. That's what's going to go down. So I'm by. At the crib, she finally tell Wood that was Jimmy Dale. The bald guy with the white beard. He's like, oh, the homie in the yellow yellow shirt, the little lemon color shirt. You know, that looked kind of good on him. He said, this motherfucker been playing Good Samaritan. You know, got his damn hands on you and shit. I was like, Wood got hot. I don't even remember Wood ever cussing before. He was like, all right, cool. I got this. I'm going to put my hands on that motherfucker. And Vi's like, no, let that shit go. Let that shit go. It's done and over with. No, it ain't done and over with. Because St. Joe is small. He popped up back here for a reason after 30 years. He here for a damn reason. And he trying to get something popping. That's all right, I'm going to bust this bubble. He called Rhonda up and tell Rhonda, hey, if that motherfucker show back up there, hit me up. Holla at your boy, right? Okay. Over at the Landry's, Charley is learning that she's still getting pushed out by them. I'm so done with this motherfucking storyline. All what Charley was trying to accomplish as far as taking over the Landry enterprises and bringing them down from the inside ain't worked. She just a little worker bee now, working for them, working for the enemy. She said she's trying to learn everything she can learn. How can you? How long is it going to take for you to learn something? Okay, one small thing, something. Only thing she did learn was that JB, you know, his name ain't JB because he's Boudreaux, so he's JB. So yeah, that JB get to sit in on the board meetings. Why can't she? She got the same equal number of shares, and of course that was the rule. You had to have so many shares in order to sit in on the meetings. Well, apparently Sam Landry decided that he was going to share his shares with JB. and his voting power. Make that make sense? How is that benefiting Sam Landry? Make it make sense to me. I don't get it. So like I say, Charley just being punked again by the Landry family. JB, tell her, look, shutting down the prison and stop nothing. There's a lot of shit going on that I don't want you to be involved in. You need to stay out of it and just collect your fucking dividends. That's what you need to do. I'm like, here we go. Another secret fucking project with the Landrys. Oh, whoop-de-doo-dah day. They up in D.C. this time. I guess you don't take it to D.C. I'm over it, done with it. Got a headache about it. That's how I feel about the whole Landry secret ordeal that Charley gonna take down and ain't doing shit. Wood come up to the diner. Right, you know, Jimmy Dale in there eating good, and he all friendly and like, hey, you know, I didn't get to formally introduce myself to you, and dude was like, bro, stop, I know the fuck you are. You know, I know who you are, and I know the fakeness that's behind that damn smile. He said, you can kill all that act. Kill this showtime at the Apollo, bro. Kill it. You need to get your ass up out of here before I kick you out of here. Before you leave with my foot in your ass. That's pretty much what I'm telling you. JD laughed at him like, what you say to me, young blood? Hollywood say, hey, you better leave the fuck up out of here if I put my paws on you. For real. Like, Hollywood lingo got real gangster. It was a little hood for Wood. I was surprised about it. He was talking all the lingo all in one time. I'm gonna put my hands on you. I'm gonna break you off something proper. You know, I was like, what the fuck? He said, I think he told him to slow his roll at some point too. Anyway, he said, hey, remember Ernest Waterlone? I know you do that. I know you did it. If you don't want a tenth of the ass whooping that he put down on you, I suggest you get your clown ass in your jalopy and roll. Okay. JD like Jimmy Dale. I ain't gonna stay where I ain't gonna want it, but you know what? I used to be part of the Bordelon family too, son. I know that's a thing of the past, but it don't change the past. Well, Micah, he getting death threats. Apparently he's got many, and Charley is keeping it hidden. Charley is the one that sent him to Paris. I was like, how did he end up in Paris? Charley sent him off to Paris for 3 months to avoid him being aware of the death threat. She hired him a secret security detail in the process. Now, he was gone for all that time, 3 months with this secret security detail, and you didn't realize what the boy looked like when he came back? Wasn't your security detail reporting, taking pictures of him, sending him back, that you know he was safe? You didn't get no updates from the security detail. But she said she gonna handle it. He like, how you gonna handle death threats? You know what I'm saying? She's like, I'm gonna fix it. He like, oh, whatever. And so she like, why do you know, everything I do now is wrong to you. Everything that I do is wrong. He said, I just think that we just two different people on two different paths with two different views of the world. So she shows him all the other death threat letters that he's gotten. You know, my job is to protect you. Let me protect you. Let me be there for you. Begging that little motherfucker to... I would have handed him them fucking letters and say, deal with it on your own, and you little selfish little bitch. Micah getting on my motherfucking nerves. This episode got on my damn nerves, I'll tell y'all. So, all the while, Nova is out here doing interviews. She got her an advanced copy of the review that the New York Times said about the book. She's now on a TV show meeting with 2 families who got an advanced copy of the book, and they wanted to discuss with her, you know, the book itself. And one girl said, you know, me and my mama had the same issues that you and Charley had. What issues did her and Charley have other than Charley was being born? What exactly is these issues that you had with Charley other than her being born over? But she said she had all these issues. I get her mama didn't look like she was biracial, and she was projecting it on her daughter. Her mama didn't look like she was using her privilege, you know, to support rape culture. What was exactly is the issues that Nova Bordelon was having with Charley? That I think I need some explanation. Like I said, nonsensical. The young lady, Nova, come to say, you know what? No, she asked Nova, how did you finally get over the hurt and get past that? Well, I realized I had to stop tucking it in the drawer because somebody was going to open the drawer and find it, and all that pain was just going to come back out. What pain has Nova had from Charley other than her being born? Like I said, Nova sitting up on her self-righteous state of mind, state of being. I'm thinking, bitch, please. What the fuck out, right? So Ron, the attorney, like I said, they dating, and he wanted to tell her, look, her, I was a criminal. She, talked about her being a single mama and the daddy ain't in the picture, period. You know what I'm saying? And she's best to keep it that way. And Ron, because Ron was explaining how him and Darla is, co-parenting very well. And so he wanted to let her know, hey, I'm a crime. And she's like, oh, so I pulled your rap sheet already. Yeah, I dig that. I understand. I can respect that. I don't judge people by their files. It's clear that you're not who your file says you are. They're going to see more and more of each other. Rocco tells Darla about the book, or that Nova wrote about Blue in the book. Well, why the hell would he do that? What else did she write? I don't know, because I didn't read the rest of it. Darla's like, hey, this is hurting you. This is going to hurt our son. Like, what the fuck? Why would she do some shit like that? Nova just going to do what it do, baby, when she do it. She don't ask no questions, and she don't think about who the fuck it may be hurting. Exactly, Darla, she not. When Darla finally gets a hold of that book and see what was really written about her, I can't imagine what's going to really go down with her and Nova. But at the same time, y'all, I'm so sick of this storyline. Like, we got the reveal of the book. We got some backlash from the book. When we going to conclude this motherfucker and move on to something else? Maybe this is it. The way that this episode ends. No, because like I said, Darla still got to read that book to her damn self. And she got to come with Nova as well. Because Nova thinks she out here healing the world. I'm healing the world. By wounding her family, she's healing the world. Well, Jimmy Dale didn't leave town. Wood thought he left. Wood said he followed his ass down the highway to watch him get on the exits for him to get out of St. Joe. But no, here he come rolling back up. He showed up at the house. Yes. Oh, you still live here, honey. You do. He straight smooth talked his way into the house. I was like, bye. No, bitch, you shut the door in his face. You don't open it up and let him in. You was just this morning still trying to convince yourself that you were strong enough to handle this. You was just sitting there looking at the little wristband, probably when he put you into the hospital, and you saying he not gonna hurt you no more. And here you are losing your breath every time he come your way. You don't know how to speak. You get paralyzed in your frame, and you open the door and let the demon in. He was talking to her about how good it was to see her and how she doing, and she's so. He like, woman, you heard me talking to you. I was like, did this motherfucker just raise his voice at I? Did he raise his voice? And she said, it's not your house no more. It's not your house, right? He said, you know what, I just came here to tell you I'm sorry. I was young and dumb back then. I just want to talk about us, get back to us. I see you with that little boy out there. You playing games with that little kid. You need a real man, and that's what I am now. We done grew up, both with some grown-ass people, and you still fucking around with a child that want to call himself Hollywood, a little boy who named himself after his dreams. That's basically what that was. So, like I said, Vi's in a state of shock. And while she's standing there, he, complimenting her and dissing her at the same time, I was looking around for my damn cast iron skillet so I could play some grit ball with his ass. That's what I was doing. Vi finally got sick of the BS and told him, to get the fuck out. To get the hell out of my damn house, okay? He like, oh, that's how you gonna be? That's how you gonna be? So he stands up and walk up to her. At that exact moment, Nova roll up. Like I said, Vi told her you need to bring your ass back by sundown if I gotta come looking for you. So Nova shows the fuck up. She comes in the door, and I heard the door slam outside. I was like, oh shit, Wood have survived. But no, it wasn't him. It was Nova. And Nova's like, Unc, what you doing here? He's like, hey, Miss Pooh. Nice to see you again. Vi picked up on that again like I did again. What you mean? Nice to see you again. So Nova is the one who dug up this skeleton out of the grave. She couldn't let sleeping dogs lie. Why is Jimmy Dale here? Vi say, ain't nothing you could do, Nova, to explain this man being here in my house right now. So they got into a little argumentation, and Jimmy Dale rolled up on fire when he did that. He was saying that, I came by just to see how everything was looking. It's looking good. You look all right. Except for you got that little pooch right there. He's going to touch her belly. And Nova's jumped in and shoved him like, no, don't you touch her. Get your hands off her. Don't you touch her. And he squared up on Nova like, I know the motherfucking you didn't. Just put your hands on me. Did you just touch Jimmy Dale? Me, right? So when he did that, I shoved him, screamed, no, get the hell out, get the hell out. She pushed him out the door, And I'm still thinking, why the fuck did you let him in the door in the first place? But she's screaming and pushing him out just in time for Wood to roll the hell up, right? Wood rolled up like, no, the fuck, you did not come to my house. Really, bitch? You really came to my house. And, make it make sense to me, y'all. Okay, so Nova went by to go see Jimmy Dale for this book, right? But what was it in that conversation that made Jimmy Dale, after 30 years, come back and say, I need to get my woman back? He had such a detailed, intense conversation with Nova Bordelon. His dick got hard, and he drove all the way across country to get Vi back. No. Y'all better give me a better motherfucking explanation than that. That cannot be the reason that Jimmy Dale is really in town. Just to come and get Vi after 30 motherfuckers. Bitch, please. Come on, man. Well, Wood got a hold of that ass. Y'all said it last week that Wood was going to beat the cowboy shit up out of him. He did exactly that. He laid into him a couple of times, and then JD said something about how she wasn't shit, ain't gonna be shit, ain't gonna never be shit. And then Wood rushed him again and just laid, like, it pummeled his ass, right? Pummeled him. And first JD was talking all kind of smack, like cash money shit, as Mike B would say. Like, boy, look, I was being nice to your ass before, but, I ain't about these games, you ain't about that life. And I was expecting for him to put up a real good fight. He didn't. Wood just laid into him. JD had no fight back at all. That's all he did was lay there and cry. Cry. I was gonna say sorry to you. You're your brother's little sassy ass sister. That's what you got. That's what you got. Messed up that nice lemon shirt. Anyway, we back in the house, and Vi is patching up Wood's hand. Got the wrapping paper going on or whatever. And Nova want to explain, I did go to Jimmy Dale to get his side of the story. I thought that was going to help him, and I thought this was going to be a story of redemption. And as I sat there and talked to him, I realized that he was the exact same son of a bitch that you always said he was. Like you didn't believe I'm by or something, I don't know, whatever the fuck. So I left, so I didn't tell him to come here. And I'm about to say, I don't give a damn, you have done some stupid shit in your life, child. But no, not no more. I'm about to cut her the fuck off. She said your daddy would be ashamed of you, and your mama, she would do exactly what I'm about to do right now. I don't want to see you around here. I don't want to hear your voice. This is the last time that you will ever step foot in this house, in my house. I don't want to see you today, tomorrow. 10 years won't even be enough space to come in between us. As a matter of fact, you better not even show up to put flowers on my motherfucking grave, because I do not want you to ever disturb my peace again. Your entire existence is unforgivable in by his eyes, Nova. It's unforgivable. That's the end of the episode. Nova walked out crying. Now she hurt and shattered. You're getting what you want out of it, right? Like I said, you helping other people. Fuck your family. That's basically what you did when you wrote the book. You said, fuck my family and their feelings. I don't even want to talk to them about it before it come out. I talked to Jimmy Dale. I didn't talk to Aunt, didn't talk to Charley, didn't talk to Rob, but I talked to Jimmy Dale. He was worth having a conversation with. Okay. That's it. I hated this episode. I did. I really did, y'all. Y'all can leave your comments down in the comment section. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like this video. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, just go ahead and put it down in there. It's all good around here. It's all good. Holla at y'all later. Peace.